Driving on the road like I'm the only one. Shooting to the green, I talk a hole in one. Bible on the dash, they with the holy wine. I know I put in work, they didn't notice none. Switch gears, clubhouse, took me 6 years. Marble floors, gold trim, feel like I'm Richie Rich, Italian leather, French suede. I mix the fist sick, quick loss, take a risk. We play for the win. Might spend $1 million at the rug store like Manafort. But making purchases you can't afford. I move the money like it's illegal. Something more of rigor mortis. Where I move dead, people lay low. Took L's, know how those days go. Say so. He say, but nothing they know. Pesos, deals locked, it's like a case closed. Bankroll, different league, we don't use money phones. Trusting the artist, his hands steady for it. Pray up to the Lord, he knows I'm ready for it. All on the earners, you know I'm heading towards. Eyes on the Rolex, it's like a Chevy Ford. Driving on the road like I'm the only one. Shooting to the green, I talk a holy wine. Bible on the dash, they with the holy wine. I know I put in work, they didn't notice none. Switch gears, clubhouse, took me 6 years. Marble floors, gold trim, feel like I'm Richie Rich, Italian leather, French suede. I mix the fist sick, quick laws, take a risk. We play for the win. Chips all on the board, know I'm invested. Italian blazer, come double-breasted. Loafers in Florence, we paid for it. Through every battle I was tested, now I'm vetted. Talking top floors, luck sweet, see dreams are not yours. Got mine, going global, it's like a world tour. Kids straight, savings growing, this what we work for. Wifey great, love flowing, we don't need Cupid stupid. Nova bring the bass and watch them screw face. Spit to the pressure, give me toothaches. You play checkers, I chess them to see who moves fake. I want that Bruce Wayne money, no time for Two-Face. Old friends doubted me, I cut the loose ends. Real friends around me, the whole cruise in came from pain driven and hot temper to calculated passing on my mentors. Driving on the road like I'm the only one. Shooting to the green, I talk a hole in one. Bible on the dash, they with the holy wine. I know I put in work, they didn't notice none. Switch gears, clubhouse, took me 6 years. Marble floors, gold trim, feel like I'm Richie Rich, Italian leather, French suede. I mix the fist sick, quick loss, take a risk. We play for the win.
Yo, yo, yo. What's the TR family saying? I know you're all smiling today. Good evening, mortals. I like that. Greetings, mortals. I'm about that. Who's in here tonight? Who's in here? You kind of suss that my voice is like on its way out, so I'm just going to try my hardest to not speak too much, but then I'll start kicking off with the flow, because what's happened today has been fire, you know? Sorry, but when projections play out, it shuts up everyone who has their doubts. Had people in the stream last night that would drop dead before the 200 EMA would get hit on the 15 minute. Now look where she is. 2 projections points hit so far. Happy days. What's good with these people, man? What is good? Thank you to all the new people that are passing through. Mad respect to all of you. Members, Randy, Dolo, Downtime, what's happening, bro? Oh no, we'll never give a run for, you know, Mike's voice is liquid gold. And unfortunately tonight I'm not going to be gaming. I thought to myself that I need to rest my voice and I need to rest. Went to bed last night at 4 a.m. Got up bright and early at 7. And, you know, operating 3 hours kip. I can't get back into that routine, man. You know, tomorrow's Tuesday. And you know what day is tomorrow, guys? The hunt begins tomorrow. Yeah? The hunt happens tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is when I'd say most of the money is made. For any decent trader out there, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, short-term day traders, they run these 3 days like no tomorrow, guys. All right? That's what it's about. So for anybody that's new passing through, what's good? Welcome to the channel. All right, we're going to be spitting some understanding tonight. All right? We're going to try and understand. And I will suggest the following. Once you're finished with this stream, go and watch last night's stream. Focus predominantly on the first hour, hour and a half, maybe 2, okay, until we get the Hong Kong Open. You will understand what has happened today. It's so important, right? Because there's no point if you ain't going to absorb the information. Do that for me, guys. Go back and watch yesterday's stream, and then tonight's stream will make so much more sense, right? Yeah, so I told you guys last night, spoke to the market makers. They gave me the heads up. I come and brought you the love. Yeah, my dollar yen trade. I'm still in that trade, man. I'm still in that trade. It has pulled back, but she came back to the point that we anticipated her to. You know, she came back and recovered that green candle as expected. So it was an opportunity for me to add more positions. So yeah, it's been an interesting time with dollar yen. I remember I'm trading light with that, so I'm just waiting for the move to the upside. They're still in the peak formation with dollar yen. But Bitcoin is the star of the show tonight, guys. Bitcoin is the star of the show. Okay, then. So, are we all good? Yep. How you doing, Steven? How you doing, man? Guys, spell bro. Yeah, I know. Haven't swapped the screen yet, guys. I haven't swapped the screen. I want to address everyone in here, say what's good to everyone, and then we get the ball game rolling. Just waiting for a few people to come in. Yeah, I saw a few people that are pretty tired from last night. Nah, we had the call last night from the market makers, man. It's all good, yeah. People starting to come in. I think PC Shed's in here. Noriega was good. I think they're all starting to come in now. A lot of people didn't anticipate me to come on tonight. They thought I was going to be rolling on Twitch. But you know what? Knowing with the way I am, I'll probably end up going on Twitch for an hour. But boy, I'm so tired. And my voice is absolutely shocked. So, do I think we're in a bull trap? You know what? We could be in a whatever trap you want it to be. We understood from last night, this was the zone. And Bitcoin made the move beautifully to the projection zones. If you didn't take any trades, man, boy. You know I say to you, don't trade Monday. But, man, these moves were just too good to be true. You know? What's up, Golden Hugh? Solange? Carl, Robert, Almighty Cup, what's good? All the new members. Yeah, Bitcoin is a new asset class. I saw it, man. I saw it. But you see, guys, all of a sudden, last week, the past 2 weeks, it's been dead. Bitcoin has had all the worst news possible. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin becomes an asset class. It's like they'll release. Remember, guys, market makers know what information is coming out. Remember, institutional companies come to them with the big money. And they ain't going to put it in the market straight away. They have to do it in segments, in increments. So that by the time the news is released, the money has already sat in the marketplace and they're all realizing profits. Yeah? No. Cyprian, listen. The level of manipulation, it shouldn't make you sick. You should embrace it as an opportunity, bro, because this channel helps you identify the manipulation. That's why 95% of traders lose, because they use indicators to determine where price is going to go next, not psychology. Yeah? So, all right then. Seems like we've got a few people in the room. Okay then. Let's start things, man. Let's get going with it, guys. All right? I don't want to keep you going. Keep you hold. Sorry, man. I'm just losing my words now. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, then. So, last night. What an interesting evening. Unbelievable evening for crypto. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh shit, my mic's collapsing. What the fuck? What on earth has happened here? Hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds. My mic has decided to just break on me. 2 secs. All right, sorry about that, guys. Little bit of a mad setup right there. Can't believe what's just happened to my Blue Yeti, man. Okay, then, cool. All right, then. So, let's go, let's go. What's good, PC? How we doing? Hands up. All right, I'm going to get straight into this game. Let's go. So, last night, we were all having a conversation about what we were anticipating with Bitcoin. Now, we're paying attention to Bitcoin only because this is where the hype is at. Okay? It's so important that we understand why the money's coming into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has been in the news non-stop. You ain't hearing much about Ethereum or XRP. XRP naturally has its own shit to deal with. Okay? But last night, from the stream, we were watching the 15-minute time frame. Okay? And we were trying to understand the behavior. We kept saying that we needed to hit the 200 EMA. We needed to take out the psychological low and the psychological high, both of which have been achieved. All right? Then we hit two of the projection points. If we zoom out, you can see our projection zones. Okay? Look at this. This area got taken out nicely. The 40K mark nearly came back towards it. Now it's pulled back, but that's fine. And if you pay close attention, the market makers had pretty much laid down their hands. Telling you now, they just laid down the cards, guys. And it was a beautiful sight. Watching price today was an amazing thing. All right? Does everybody now understand the beauty of the psychological high and the psychological low? Look at how price came and tested it, came back, tested the 200 and the 50. That's a nice little cross right there. And then shifting out of the zone. Patrons, I'm hoping that a couple of you, although it will go against what we normally do, did any of you take any of the trades today? I'd like to know. How many of you took any trades? Yo, Mike, what's good? There you go. Pre-recorded. Yes, guys. Remember, these streams are pre-recorded. Yeah, they are pre-recorded. And I only come on once the move happens. So please watch last night's stream. That was a pre-recorded version of it. And then tonight is a pre-recorded stream. Pre-recorded live stream. So a lot of you made trades today. I did. Yep. Granted, I did. But you know what? You've got to understand. I'm expecting most of the people that have been coming to this stream for a long time kind of know what to expect from a Monday. All right? If you've got a conviction, you pay to play. Trading on a Monday is no different to trading at the weekend. At least on a Monday, there's liquidity in the market. You're seeing the big banks coming into play. Yeah? At the weekends, there's nothing. Monday is a false move. Today, they just move price nicely. All right? So if you did take any trades today, guys, congratulate yourself. I don't trade Mondays specifically in Forex. Okay? If there is a blinder of a entry for me, I will take it. But I really need to see confirmation. Like, you know, I need to see it. Yeah, I know Call of Duty was on the cards tonight, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do it because I am absolutely exhausted. My voice is on its way out. But I wanted today to be the day that, you know, we got in touch and just talked about these projection zones. If you are new to this game, guys, okay, do not trade on a Monday because you will get caught out. The people that I tell not to trade Mondays, I've been telling them for the past 5 months, they know how to make the decision for themselves as to whether or not they trade on a Monday. If you take trades on a Monday and they play out, happy days. But the sheer fact that you've got awareness of what Monday is like is enough for you to warrant whether or not you place a trade. If you see a trade entry that is 100% adding up to confluences, you take the trade. And I do say that in the streams, guys. I do say to you, if, and I know you guys do trade weekends, all right? If the position plays good and you've got confluences that are in your favor, take the trade because you're only going to know if you're right or wrong if the trade is placed. Yeah? So, fast move, right? Let me explain to you what a fast move, false move is on a Monday, all right? What usually happens on a Monday, okay, is in Forex. So let me bring it over to Forex. All right, here is Monday for you in Forex. This is fast move, false move. Okay, this is the behavior. Now remember, I'm building a position. All right, so I'm holding these trades. But on a Monday, I wouldn't be placing trades. I placed these trades last week. Okay, but on a Monday, I wouldn't be placing trades because of this behavior. Look, fast move, false move. So they're setting up the longs. Okay, they've been building shorts as price rises up to induce traders to go long, and then the short game come in to get their longs filled at lower prices. But then you look at the context behind what dollar yen's been doing for the past 8-9 days. It's been dropping. Okay, so we're going to wait and see if this zone still holds. You can see we've got 1, 2 and 3 hits to the low. Okay, and then you've got 1, 2 and 3 hits to the low right there. All right, so this is fast move, false move criteria right here. All right, look at it. It goes up and then it goes down. It's dead zone. Look at Bitcoin on the other hand. Bitcoin made its move at the weekend and then they used this Monday to effectively move price in a favorable direction. Now, what's important is this, guys. If you look at the bigger pattern on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that we are effectively working away from the zone. Look at the green candles pushing above the 50 EMA. Price comes and hits the psychological high, the psychological low, moves up, retrace, continuation up. All right. These projection zones, look at the previous red candle. It's recovered over 50% of that candle, and it looks like it wants to try and hold this zone as well. All right. We could be anticipating a retrace back to the 50. If not, then if momentum is in play with Sydney, Tokyo tonight, we should see the 200 EMA, and look how close we are. Remember, they get their positions below key notable areas. All right. So that they can smash through them with the right amount of liquidity and get their fills laid perfectly for them. All right. Well, ultimately, guys, what we need to understand, okay, is we've had 2 weeks of price dropping. That's what's important. So everything has been dropping, and they've been accumulating their longs at lower prices. Yeah? Now, the only thing that is left to do is to start realizing a return on that. Bitcoin needed to recover certain ground for me to grant that we are going to go back to higher ground. It needs to break the 40K. Once it hits the 40K mark, breaks away from it, goes above the 200 EMA and retraces to test it, continuation to the upside. Happy days. 60K does look promising. All right. Look at all these projection zones, guys. Look at these zones that we've got, we've yet to hit. So far, we've hit 1, 2. Happy days. I'm really impressed with Bitcoin today. So if Bitcoin hits the psychological high, which she has done, I want to see price come back and test it. Because as I said to you guys, 1 or 2 things can happen at the psychological high and low. It can break away from the psychological high, come back, retrace, and then move away further to the upside. Likewise with the psychological low, look what happened. They tapped the psychological low, came back, showed support at the 50 EMA. They tapped the 50 EMA. The 13 EMA crosses over the 50. Bang. What do we know? They go and smash through the psychological low, comes up, hits the psychological high, retrace back down to the 50 EMA, doesn't hit it, but shows support at the 13, and then moves out of the zone. Notice how the candle is pretty much being recovered now, waiting for Sydney to come into play to effectively either come all the way down to the 50 or continue up, hit the 200, then come back to the 50. Okay, Thomas, that's probably the case. We're always going to get that. I remember if you look at the previous streams, right, there'll be times when I'll be saying, right, we're waiting for the M5 pivot zone to be hit. And people were saying, yo, Tino, it's already hit. And I'm sat here like a wet fish waiting for it to happen on this platform because you guys need to understand something. All right. IC Markets uses a different price feed. Different brokers, different servers to TradingView. All right, TradingView has hundreds of different brokers on there that all use different servers. So IC Markets is secluded to its own server and it's based in Moscow. So you're probably going to see different things, guys, which is why I do say to you, if you're going to use this strategy, try your hardest to get MT4 IC Markets. The links are in the description to do so. You can download it free of charge. You do need to open an account with IC Markets, but you don't have to put any money into the account. If you want to trade on the account, fair enough, that's down to you. Okay, you can trade Forex, and the costs involved on trading on here are very minimal, especially on Forex. Bitcoin has kind of like a big spread, but it all depends on your nature as a trader. If you're a scalper, I would deviate away from trading on, using such high spreads. But if you're like a day swing trader as such, the spreads are nothing. For me, as a scalper, the spreads are too much for me. Okay, so what I'm trying to do tonight, guys, is to help you understand why did this play out and what were the signals and the signs that we had that the market makers were going to pull up a move like this, because this move is a slow move. It's a slow move to the upside. All right. Could it be a fake move? Who knows? We will only know if price breaks below the 50. But what's important is price is coming up and taking projection points. They are revisiting areas that they built their longs. Corey Brown, what's good, bro? I watched a ton of channels. If this is the Matrix, then you, my friend, are Morpheus. Nah, I ain't Morpheus, bro. I ain't Morpheus, man. It's all good. Yeah, I'm losing my voice, bro. That's what's happening. J-Red, I'm losing my voice. Yeah. Ultimately, if price does break above the 200 EMA, okay, this is what I'm expecting. Price will come up, tap either break the 50 or spike the 200 and then pull back down, or it can either break away from the 200, and the further it breaks away from the 200, because remember there's liquidity right here, it will come back and retest the 200. At this point, the 50 would have risen in line towards the 200, and we'd be looking for a crossover on the 50 against the 200 on the hourly. Remember, the 200 EMA is the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. That is very important. Okay then. So this is what I'm waiting for. If that pattern plays out, price will come up and move out of the zone and take out the next projection zone, which will then take us towards the range weekly high, range daily high. Guys, I have no reason to believe that Bitcoin is going to come back down and test these previous zones. I don't think it will. If it does, we'll be ready for it. Okay? But it is just an amazing thing to watch. You know, you guys making it on this channel. A lot of you are making it well. A lot of cake is being made. You know? That's the cool thing about this. I'm just going through the previous, just looking at a couple of the Telegram, saying to me people are actually doing well today. Yeah, a lot of you guys are doing well. That's funny. Okay then, cool. So don't worry if you missed anything. If you missed setups like this, guys, keep coming to the stream. Why? Because we're always going to be watching price. I pay very close attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP. All right, let's have a look at Ethereum. What did Ethereum? Ah, look how beautiful Ethereum is. Happy days, Ethereum. You're doing good numbers for us, Ethereum. Let's zoom out and have a look. There you go. Look at this. Ethereum recovers projection zone right there. Any more projection zones? She come up, took out those projection zones right there. She pretty much recovered everything. Where's the next zone? We've got a zone up here. Oh, there they are. That's where the projection points are for Ethereum. Excuse me. Let me draw them out for you. Put this here as well. Okay, so that's where we're looking. Now, what's interesting is Ethereum right now looks as though, there you go. So she took out that zone right there. Now, what's good is this move to the upside isn't floating. It's not a floating move. In other words, where it looks like a bull run or a bull trap, whatever you call it. All right. You're seeing notable volume coming in. Look at the green candles. Pump, pump, pump. Yeah. They're favoring higher prices. Now they want to start making a run for their money. We are in effectively the markup phase. However, remember, guys, anything can happen in this game. You've got to understand that. Anything can happen in this game. All right. If price comes and breaks down towards the psychological high for Ethereum, okay, then it needs to bounce off that point. Now, if anyone remembers from last night, why I was saying it's so good that the psychological high and low are quite close to each other. Well, there's your reason why. Look at how price just completely smashes away from those zones. They built their spread, they contained the orders in that zone, made the false move downside, and then they come straight back up and broke through both the low and the high for the session. All right, now the 200 EMA, which is the 50 EMA on the 4 hourly, is the next point that we really need price to break through. All right, for anybody that is new in here, please watch last night's stream. All right, all the questions that you're asking are all in that stream from last night. I thought I'd come on tonight just to give you guys a little bit, just give you an intro to what is going on for today and prepare you for the week ahead. All right, and tomorrow I'll be releasing the Forex projections channel. All right, so make sure you get on that. Right now we got the projections, the crypto projections channel. So if you haven't subscribed to that already, make sure you get onto that. It's pinned to the chat. I'm going to be doing the first projection for the week from tomorrow morning. All right, because tomorrow is the hunt. Yeah, the Forex channel is going to be good, man. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm adding more workload, so it's all worth it, man. I love breaking down charts. Thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah, I'm drinking my tea right now. Don't worry, I am drinking my tea. It's dumping. What do you mean it's dumping? It's not dumping. No way is it dumping. It's a retracing. We want it. Look, we said it needs to come and retest the psychological high, and that's exactly what she's doing. Drop down to the 15-minute time frame where we at. There you go. Let's see what she does. So this is what's going to happen here. It should recover all of this candle if they want to absorb the liquidity in this zone, which will take us down towards the 50 EMA. Once that zone is hit, price will then need to demonstrate strength and then reverse back to the upside in line for Sydney. All right. But look how busy they're getting. It's the dead gap time right now, guys. Black Suns, it's all good, bro. Listen, guys, I am humbled by all your compliments. All right. My goal is to get you guys to understand this. All right. That's the goal. You know, because I don't want this to be another channel on YouTube that people come to and then go to another channel and say, yeah, all the other channels are all hype and bullshit. All right. I'm giving you structure. I'm giving you basis to effectively fend for yourselves for the rest of your life. But you need to absorb what I'm saying to you. Watch the previous streams, but more so you need to fall in love with the idea of learning how to trade. You become a trader. You don't just pay and then that's it, you're a trader. You're not born a trader. You know, it's not something that you inherit. You become it, because trading is about how you express your character in realms of uncertainty. What's going on, Bristol? You know, it's how you decide to deliver yourself. You know, the song Most Def with Massive Attack, I against I. That's what it is. It's you against you. You're not against the market maker. You're not against anything else. No one else is to blame. Okay? It's you. You are the person that's in charge. You're the one that's going to be going and making the decision to place the trades. I will give you the mental framework. I'll give you the roadmap, and that roadmap is going to have crossroads on it. Yeah, it's down to you. There's no sat nav, but there is literally a roadmap which is going to have crossroads and it's going to have bumps. You're going to see mountains. There's going to be tight spots, but it's down to how you get to the end of the journey. All right, because this is a continuous one. Serious. Yeah. Remember, it's not about making money. It's about understanding how to trade, because the only thing that can happen when your trade is correct, you make money. If your trade is correct, you don't lose money unless you really do fuck shit up. All right. So the market makers, they're not bad people, guys. We're just coming in. We're coming into their platform. We're stepping into their playground. This is their arena. All right. We are the gladiators, okay? We're stepping into the arena right now. And we're facing death every time. You have to see it like that. If you go back in the previous streams, I talk a lot about snipers. The analogies I use with snipers help you understand the importance of being reserved with your entries. Why do you think a sniper's gun is semi-automatic? Because he ain't got time to have a trigger finger, man. He has to be correct. He has to make sure he pulls off the kill shot. This is no different in trading. Don't just place trades because you like the idea of placing the trade, guys. Because I promise you, you'll be burning money. You'll be putting money into pockets of the traders who are waiting for the right move. Yeah. That's how it is. Nah, market makers are not evil. If you understand what they're doing, okay, you ain't gonna think they're evil. If anything, you'll be grateful for them. Yes, they do mess people about, but this is what happens when you come into the game uninformed. If you don't do due diligence to understand the way this game works, where 95% of the traders that come into this game think you just get yourself an indicator that tells you when to buy and when to sell, please do not tell me you think the market maker is that gullible to believe that someone codes an indicator that can work out when price is rising or dropping and not factor anything else. Static information, you know, a set of criteria that needs to happen in order for you to buy or sell. You think the market maker doesn't know about all these strategies that are out there? Why does price always come back to the 50? Why does it always come back to the Fibonacci 61.8? Okay, it's the golden mean. Okay, I get that. All right. Why did oscillators overbought, oversold? Why don't you think they understand that? They get the cues on when retail traders are coming to the charts and having a conviction about something, and then the market makers step in and facilitate that direction, and then they start moving price. Believe me, we need the market makers. Here we go. Look at this. The psychological low. High right there. Look how it's just pinned that and rejected it. This is what we live for, guys. It's these sort of things that happen in the chart that give you the ability to just add confluence to the decision just before you place your trade. Now, what could happen in this point right here? All right. Notable volume comes in towards the highs and it doesn't go any further. Okay. What are we looking for? Well, we're looking for a confirmation that support is in this zone to grant that price will continue back up. We've got the 800 EMA in sight on the 15-minute time frame, which is the 200 EMA on the hourly, which you can see up there. All right. But they're working a zone right now. I'm expecting the retrace, but they're showing support at the psychological high. Very, very good strength right now. Funny enough, isn't it, how they recover the green candle and snap back away from it? Yeah, I'll tell you why my voice is like this, because I've been chatting away, but more so, I've made my own liquid and I put a little bit too much nicotine. So today I went and just bought some normal liquid just to sort my throat out, and I haven't been coughing as much. So I'm going to stop that. Yeah, I ain't going to be making my liquid anymore. Sandra, I'm all good, man. Ali, how you doing? Yeah, vape, that's what. Vape is bad, but so is smoking cigarettes. So, you know, a bite from a shark is no different to a bite from a crocodile. You're still fucked either way. The significance of the EMAs. Tommy, how you doing, bro? Right, the significance of the EMAs effectively tell you where the momentum is going. All right? Always consider that when price is above the 50 EMA, you're only considering trades to the upside. Right? But when price is below the 50 EMA, you would only consider trades to the downside. That is if you're going to be catching momentum trades. In other words, when price is doing this, look, for example, you can see here, So in light of the cycles, right? When we understood Bitcoin like this, look. So to help you understand, let's go to the high up here. You got M formation up here. Price drops down, rise level 1. Okay. It drops down again, rise level 2, finds rejection at the 50 EMA. So if it's rejecting the 50 EMA, you're only looking for shorts. Why? Because you're in the second level, which you are anticipating another move to the downside to form level 3. So you go short at the touch of the 50 if price is below the 50 and it shows rejection from it. So your next profit target would be the break of this zone down here, assuming that the rejection in this point holds. Because we can get thrown about and a W formation may appear, but we were in the second level. So third level comes down, price comes all the way down, retraces back up to the 50, still got our shorts in play, and then peak formation comes into play. Look at level 3, guys. Look at how tricky that zone is. Up, down, left, right. You know, they're just manipulating price in this contained zone. All right. Now, for anybody new, please go and watch the last 2 streams, guys, because we discuss what is going on in this area. But what's important is that you understand the mindset on how to manage your expectations of what price may do in light of what is happening with these sort of patterns. Remember, these streams are designed to help you visualize as many variations of W's and M's as possible, because the more screen time that you get, all right, the more proficient you're going to become at determining what is a valid W and what is a valid M. You're going to become more proficient at understanding when price comes out of the zone from the peak formation. When it comes out of the W, you are anticipating that this move to the upside needs to happen with notable volume. Now, things aren't out, you know, the cigars aren't out yet, guys. Yes, we have taken 1 projection zone, 2 projection points. We could anticipate a 3rd and a 4th, right? But this is only if price stays above the 50 EMA. All right, if it breaks down and comes down to test this little boxed area right here, that will be fine because we're anticipating it. But if it comes down here and breaks lower, then boy, Bitcoin is going to be testing some unprecedented levels that it hasn't done for a long time. All right. So, yeah, my voice is done, Peter, man. It's literally drying out. I don't think I'm going to be gaming tonight because my voice is just done. Sorry, Mike. You're going to have to take over with that. But tomorrow morning, I'll be all fresh. I'll be ready. That is awesome. Yeah. Right, market makers, they are individuals, but they are individuals that manage the liquidity in all the marketplaces. The way they manage them is they have algorithms that are designed to complete and execute high frequency trades. Okay, so when you put a buy order in, there's a liquidity pool ready for the market maker to fill for you. Okay, where did they set the weekly low? Well, the weekly low is right. The range weekly low is 28,979. Nice one, SS. Where should I put my last $700? In your back pocket, my friend. Don't come here with your last $700. Don't do it. It's probably my voice. Why am I hotting out? Blood of Snow, thank you very much for that, bro. Now, will price go down to the 50 EMA? Okay, Angel. Look, I won't give you any advice, but, you know, it's down to you. That decision is down to you. Okay? Glenn. Probably, George. Yorgos, it probably is. Yeah? I use Binance to trade. I've currently got a long in Bitcoin on Binance. So I'm just leaving that and just riding these moves. But this is what we are anticipating tonight, guys. Okay. We've got, well, the new hour is going to start in 8 minutes. Okay. So price now is at the psychological high for Bitcoin. All right. As long as price stays above the 50 EMA, that's good news for us. The worst it could do is come back down to test this zone right here, which will be where the 50 EMA is sitting. Okay. If you notice down here, we're not really seeing any vector candles to the downside. I'm sorry, any vector candles down here. Okay. Granted, if you drop on the 15-minute time frame, you're going to see some. All right. But if you pay close attention to it, look what you see. Oops. You're not really seeing them. You're seeing red vectors getting longs at lower prices. If you notice the green candles, they get filled. Here's this green candle right here. Price comes down, recovers 50% of it, shows support at the psychological low, adding confluence to confluence. This candle right here is getting recovered right now as we speak, which the recovery of it at the end of that candle will sit at the 50 EMA. Look at that. It will sit at the 50 EMA. Price would need to come down, test that 50, and then retrace back up. Okay. Alternatively, she could just trail sideways along the psychological high and low. All right. And then the next move, we should be seeing higher ground. Unless any news comes out about cryptocurrency that's going to completely throw everything off place. But we are favoring higher prices. I'm still looking at these projection zones, guys. I'm still expecting this big red candle to get filled. Okay, look, they recovered 50% of it right here. There's still a little bit of a gap. Yep. Okay, let me look at Ethereum. Actually, let's look at XRP. XRP, there you go. Look, they're all back in their psychological zones, guys. Great. Great news for us. They're back in the psychological zones, which basically means they are now, they have now an opportunity to add more to the spread. They've got more opportunity now to really build in this zone that they started at the start of the week. Okay, so XRP still has a few projection zones that we're looking to take. There's a failed W formation right there. We'll get rid of that. Now, here we go. XRP. You've got this point here, which will take you to the $1.07. And we've got this projection zone right here, which we will see 139. And then you've got the final one up here, which will take us towards the 157. And then I've got some more projection zones up here. I'm looking at $2 for XRP. Ethereum, on the other hand, she's hit the one projection zone. We've got another one here and another one here, which you look left, you can see is previous pools of liquidity. Okay. Green candle at 1 o'clock was Elon. Happy days, Elon. Thank you very much for your contribution. All week you've been telling us dog shit about the pair. Now all of a sudden you're happy about it. What a guy. Critania, how you doing? Angel, if you're new to this, please go watch last night's stream and watch a few more streams before that as well. You'll get the information that you need. You know, you can tell my voice is literally getting worse and worse. So what happens after the last projection zone? There's never a last projection zone. And once we hit the all-time highs, I mean, look, we've got projection zones coming all day. All right. Look. We got zones galore waiting for Bitcoin to come and take these zones. These are my projections up here. 60k, 61, 65, 65, 70 and 70k. No worries, guys. No worries. Yeah, I've done after the listen, when price gets to the all-time high, all right? Then that's good news for us. It's at an all-time high. It's a zone that the market makers haven't had an opportunity to really build positions. So when price hits an all-time high, they spike it, then they pull back, and that pullback, they're either going to start building more longs at lower prices and then continue back up and make another all-time high. So that's the beauty of the all-time high. It's unknown territory. Ahmed, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm going to do all of that, guys. I'm going to get that sorted out. Yeah, I just need to stop talking. And also, there's another thing as well. Yeah, I am going to rest, guys. I'm going to be coming off shortly. I know tonight I said I wasn't going to stream, but I just wanted to welcome you guys into the Tuesday, because tomorrow is when it starts to get interesting. It's where we start to see the true behavior of the market makers. All right, Patreons, get yourselves ready, because you're going to be getting those quick updates, short and fast, short, quick and thin. All right, and I'm not pushing it here, guys, but just want to let you know, if you want to become a Patreon, don't. Okay, wait until the end of the month, because you'll just get charged twice and there's no point in doing it. All right, wait till the end of the month and you can then join after the first of the month. Anybody that has recently joined the Patreon, please go back and view everything that you can in the Patreon. There are PDFs, you know, downloads, images, exercises that you need to go through to help you become proficient in this strategy. All right, did a couple of things that I did a couple of things for the patrons today. And actually, patrons, however many of you there are, did anybody take this trade today? Did anyone take that trade from this point here? I want to know. Where is it? Did anyone take the trade on this candlestick? Right, sorry, on this candlestick right here. Did anyone take that trade? Ah, that is good. That is awesome. I'm so glad. So what I'm really saying is I'm actually helping you pay for your Patreon. So you guys are getting your Patreon pretty much free of charge. That is what you call a proper Patreon. All right? You guys support me, I support you. That's how it works. As long as I'm helping you do the paper, get in the paper, then your Patreon is free of charge. Happy days. Oh man. As long as you're paying yourself, guys, that's all I care about. Cryptomaniac, what's good, bro? I don't necessarily give entries on the Patreon, but what I do is based on listen, if you have been following what I've been saying, you will understand what I'm saying. Okay? So today, the patrons, they received the notification about this. I said to them, why is this red candlestick so important? Because if the red candlestick doesn't close below or even touches the 50 EMA, that right there is market makers stepping in and getting longs at lower prices within that zone. If you add the confluences together, what is price doing? It's at the 200 EMA. It's slightly below the psychological low. Price comes down and doesn't break below the 50 or the 200, contains the zone, holds above the Asian session high. The confluences are all in your favor to ride price to the upside. And then literally 15 minutes later, what do you see? Smack out the zone. You know? I took a nap today. Yeah, it seems like both me and Mike, we got our money's worth last night on the streams, guys. We got our money's worth. Tier 3. So yeah. Can you explain what is happening on the 1 minute time frame on Bitcoin? Okay, I'll do that for you guys. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Ooh, Hello, Bitcoin. So what you can see on Bitcoin, remember, patterns on the 1 minute time frame are treacherous. All right, they can start and then they can finish very quickly as well, but you need to add the confluences together. Look at the support and the psychological low. What you can see right here is what? A lovely W formation. Okay, so what do we understand? Price should come back and recover these red candlesticks right here and come back and test the daily high. Sorry, the daily open. That's the daily open right there. So we'll sit and watch this. We shall sit and watch this. Twisted Turnings. Yo, guys, listen. Go and reach out to Twisted Turnings on Instagram. The guy creates these unbelievable personalized pens, man. And he's creating one for the Traders Reality, family that I'm going to be giving away. Okay. He does these fantastic pens, guys. And, you know, he's using pens now back in fashion. You know, go reach out to my guy on Instagram, Twisted Turnings, man. Brilliant artwork. Guy's a craftsman. Unbelievable. Sonny Biggs, what's happening, bro? So the platform that I'm using is IC Markets. If you are new to this channel, how many people are new to the channel that have just stepped in? How many people are new? Type 1 if you're new to this channel. Sorry, man. My voice is out of the... Oh, man. If you're completely new. Okay. So. Golden Hue. Yeah, wicked. Alright, guys. So welcome to the channel, guys. Sorry my voice is like this. When I talk, you know, I've got this energy when I'm talking. So last night it took it out of me. Okay, so we did a stream longer than we normally need to. Alright. But if you are new, my advice to you is that you go and watch the last 4 streams. Okay. Last night's one was the longest one. It's about 3-4 hours, but there, you know, you need to watch it so that you can understand why price today made its moves. Okay. Then go into the description of this video and any of the other videos. Head over to IC Markets and open an account with them and download MT4. Once you've done that, we'll go back to the description of this video and download the Discord. And in the Discord, there's a channel called Indicators. Go there and you'll be able to download the indicators that I use in front of you. All right. There is a video on the playlist in the YouTube channel which tells you how to download these indicators. And there's also a playlist on there that helps you understand how to use these indicators as such. Now, they're not really indicators, just candlesticks and zones where, you know, time zones. So this green box right here is the Asian session. But if you've watched the streams, you'll understand that because I do talk about that. Okay. Yeah, Golden Hue, have you got your trainers yet? Because I know they've been sent out. They've created them. I know they've been sent out, so I'm hoping you get them. Unconditional sent you here. Is it Uncomplication? Which one is it? Thank you, MP, man. I hope you do enjoy those books. You're complete new. I jumped in completely blind. Will a Patreon account benefit me, or should I do some elementary learning first? Quite frankly, guys, the patrons, if you are new to trading completely, my advice to you is to start on the channel playlists. It's all in the mind. Let's get your mind right before you can really start dabbing into what this stream's about. All right? Because by coming into the Patreon, you're pretty much jumping in at the deep end and you're going to ask 101 questions. All right? Let's get your mind right and go through the playlist of It's All in the Mind. Then once you've done that playlist, start working through the streams. All right? To give you a bit of a heads up, just watch the last 5 streams where we experience all these moves to the downside, because I do discuss how the candlesticks play out, and they play out accordingly, and you can see what happened today as well. All right? But that's really where you want to go. All right? I do regurgitate information a lot on there as well, so don't worry. you're in safe hands. All right, wicked. No, what I am going to do, though, is like tomorrow. Yeah, my voice is done, mate. It is done. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the projections channel. So we start the projections. I always do those projections on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right. So be sure to subscribe to that. It's at the pin to the top of the chat. Patrons, you'll get your quick updates. And if I see Bitcoin or any coins doing, well, mainly XRP and Ethereum and Bitcoin. But if I see any activity, I will start streaming and keep you guys informed. I'll step in like I did last time when everything was going crazy. All right. And that was an interesting time that day. I came on in the morning. All right. So, yeah. No, I don't have a referral for Bybit. I don't have a referral for Binance. Okay. I just don't do it. You know, all the other channels push that agenda. That's not what I do here, man. Yeah, this is true, Cryptomaniac. Okay, listen. I'm actually gonna look to end the stream, guys, because I do need to rest my voice. But one more time, all right? I'm gonna finalize what is happening right now on the charts so that you guys are aware. Remember, price needs to break below the 50 EMA if we're gonna consider Bitcoin going down lower. If Bitcoin does go down lower, all right, and then it goes on to do some stupid behavior and completely breaks down, we are okay if Bitcoin comes down to the 36 zone, and even if it comes back down to the 32 mark, because that could be the third touch, which would effectively make this big W formation become an inverted head and shoulders. But right now, what I can see is Bitcoin ain't doing anything but looking to keep going up. The 200 EMA may be taken out in tonight's session, right? Which will then take us towards the next projection zone right there. And we've got another projection which leads us to the range daily high. The 40K mark is so important. Excuse me. The 40K mark is very important. Pay attention to what price does at and around this zone. Why? Because they like to build their longs below key notable areas so that they can break through the zone with strength and with the most amount of liquidity and take out those orders and realize a profit. All right. So you pretty much are sorted for Bitcoin right there. Ethereum, pretty much the same story, guys. She needs to break above the 200 EMA, and those are her projection zones, 3073 and 3218. But as long as price stays above the 50, then it's all good news for us. And as long as it stays above the psychological high and low, then it's all fair game for us. XRP has some good news announcements hopefully coming out at the end of this month. XRP, same projection zones. All right. No worries, Ali, man. It's all good. Okay, so tomorrow, guys, keep an eye out. We do need a honey and tea t-shirt, don't we? Keep an eye out on the projections channel tomorrow morning. I should be having that video done for you guys by 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, by 10 a.m. I should have it. All right. And then throughout the day, I will keep you guys posted. Patrons, I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. So be mindful of that. And I will be rolling out the Forex projections channel also. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm sorry it's a short one tonight, guys. But please go enjoy yourselves. Keep an eye on the charts. Become proficient by going back in the charts and finding M's and W's and looking at how price behaves at the projection. At the EMAs. It's so important you do that, guys. Go watch previous streams where you see price behave one way, and then you'll be able to go forward in time and see it play out. All right. It's the only way you can become proficient in this game, guys. I can't stress it enough. All right. This is how I taught myself. This is what I did for hours on end. All right, which is why we do projections and they play out, because we're seeing the same thing happen over and over again. Remember, the same thing does happen over and over again. It's just when. And that is the point that we're trying to expand on. All right. So, mad respect to all of you. Sorry for the new guys. You only got a bit of a short stream. Okay. But enough respect to all of you. Go and relax, guys, because tomorrow the hunt begins. All right. Take it easy all, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow night, guys. Take care. Bye.